Hi everyone, welcome to DOdaily, Monday Motivation. Des here, ready to go in a brand new week. Looking forward to what's in store. I'm feeling really good from what in many ways has proved to be a particularly difficult weekend. But as I always say, we can't be defined by things we can't control. So I haven't, and despite facing a lot of adversity and difficult situations, I've come through it, and I'm quite pleased and proud of the fact that I've come through it smiling. And as ever, we go again. I say I'm pleased and proud because it's easy sometimes to let disruptive plans, tiredness and things not happening, what you've been really looking forward to, get to you. All of those happened. Travelled down to Bournemouth on Friday for the Forest match for a night over, but of course the storm hit, and then from 4 o'clock on Friday the cancellation of the match was postponed very late after everybody had travelled, which was really frustrating. From that point, nothing whatsoever went to plan. I was due to come back Saturday afternoon after stopping over at friends, but the trains were all cancelled going towards London. I was due on the train, then the bus, and then I kind of felt like I was intruding in someone else's space. But they were really kind, they looked after me, they really sort of made sure it was as comfortable as it could possibly be. And then it was a case of coming home yesterday to rearrange a few commitments I had, which were causing me the most stress. Of course, when it's other people, it's a little bit more concerning, but I wasn't too stressed about it. Again, very understanding people, and it just made me feel so much more at ease. Whilst, of course, none of us like not fulfilling promises. It was just important just to see it through. And like I say, getting into a Monday, feeling great about the way it's gone. Yesterday was no better, by the way. From a late train, I missed my connection. That train was then delayed. Then that train broke down. Well, it didn't break down, another train had broke down, so I had to wait. And it ended up taking me the best part of 9 hours to get from the south coast back to Nottingham. So I was really, really tired. But the one overriding feeling I took was what a good time I'd had. In between, I'd got to stay with friends, like I say, but I also met friends on Friday night in Bournemouth. Those that were supposed to be at the football match. We had a really, really good night. Really sort of made up for the loss of the football match. And then it was a case of... Sorry, I thought someone right behind me. It was a case of just sort of going about our business, and doing whatever we absolutely can. I always talk about being positive and enthusiastic, and it's exactly what I had to do. I had no choice saying the things I say, but it's not always that straightforward, is it? Saying something is not always doing it. And like I said, I've just took a really good feeling into a brand new week, and already I'm kind of seeing the results from it. My productivity today, managed to do a couple of jobs I wasn't particularly looking forward to. I was putting off a little bit, procrastinating over them, and I shouldn't really. You shouldn't do that. If something needs doing, you should really just get it done and out of the way. That's the best thing to do in that situation, and I know that, and that's what I'm saying. It's easy sometimes, isn't it, to think that you know best, and just because you don't do it, that's the best thing for you. It's not the reality. But like I say, not getting stressed, and knowing I'd not got stressed, being conscious of the fact, made me feel really good about what I'd done, what I enjoyed. It made me feel like it made it feel rather epic more than anything, rather than stressful. And then of course, sort of taking that today, getting those jobs out of the way, ticking them off, it makes me think I can really, really go again. Of course, on a Monday, what I like to do is assist my spirit by getting out, getting in plenty of activity. In all reality, despite all that positivity, I've not had too many chances today, but I'm out now, quite late on, but that doesn't matter, does it? It's not too cold. I'm actually in shorts. It's a bit too cold for shorts. It's not too cold, it's nice. Nice evening, calm still, again adding to all that sort of mindfulness that seems to have taken place this week. I guess that's the word for everything I'm saying, you know, just being relaxed, taking things in my stride, you know, looking forward to the difficult things, and when you're there you're quite content. So whilst I've been talking a lot about momentum and sort of getting back to a place I want to be, I think I'm actually getting there. I think I might actually be there, you know, feel really, really positive and looking forward to everything that's in store. This week, like most, is full of all the usual DOdaily offerings: Tuesday training, Wednesday workout, Thursday thoughts and wake up to walk. And I'm really looking forward to those as well. I mentioned on Friday, lots of positivity around DOdaily at the moment, lots of subscribers, picked up one or two little bits of work around the football, talking about football and things like that, which just tend to help, you know, a few more people are becoming a bit more aware of what I do, and that's nice. Whilst it's not everything, you know, again, it makes it feel worthwhile, and it just feels like things are starting to click into place. And what I really want to sort of emphasise is it's because I feel I've dug in, and that's what's making me happier than anything. It feels like I've dug deep when things weren't great, kept doing the things I do, being as consistent as I possibly can, you know. And when you're that, you know, ultimately the results will come. Form is temporary, class is permanent, they say. And I'm hoping by showing a little bit of class, not being silly, not being arrogant about it, but by showing a little bit of class and holding firm, you know, it's just given me the chance to get myself back to where I need to be, and that's the most pleasing thing of everything. Really, 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 really am looking forward to this week. Got so much to do, but again, that busyness is not off-putting. Like I say, my productivity has been high today. I'll just take that through. Looking forward again tomorrow to get stuck back into the running. Really good week last week. I was actually looking, I didn't realise I'd done as much as I had, but about 19 miles in the end. And whilst I'm used to doing those kind of distances, it's not something I've done for a long time. It's not something I'm used to right now. But again, without realising, it's probably just assisted everything I've said here. It's just making me feel absolutely fantastic. Hopefully your weekend was good too. Hopefully you can take so much from it. You know, there's so much we can do, you know, when the chips are down, when the adversity hits us. The weather kind of caused everything, and again, it's not something we're used to, but being in a fairly decent place going into it, it gave me every opportunity to come through it, you know, and not let it sort of control what I'm thinking. Don't be defined by things you can't control, as I always say. So yeah, hopefully you can take something from this, guys. You know, just an understanding sometimes of ourselves. Didn't mean to. I don't know where this sort of all this thought about what I've been doing. Perhaps spending a lot of time on trains and coaches and travelling, you know, and a bit more time on my own has given me the opportunity to sort of think things through with a bit more clarity. But I'm definitely thinking like that now. Everything seems so much clearer. I feel like I've got a good plan going forward. I've made some good I've created some good routines with the way I want to take the running forward, with the way I want to take my work forward, you know, and that all just adds up to an absolutely fantastic day. Some people might look in and go, well, does it really? It absolutely does, because a lot of the time life is mundane. You know, when you realise that, it's fine. You know, we don't have to, life's not exhilarating all the time, and if it was, it'd be boring anyway. So on a mundane day, like a Monday, could be an hashtag in there, it's just about sort of evaluating, understanding that it worked, and looking forward. And that's definitely what I'm doing. Like I say, all those offerings through DOdaily. I'll just remind you of the Thursday Thoughts throwback question. If you are of an activity persuasion, of course I like to try and cover all bases here and not just make it about running or mental health or all the things that are important to me. Make it relatable, honest, you know, and realistic as much as anything. So I did offer that throwback question. What adverse weather do you not like the most? I'm only looking to turn it into a positive. Sounds like a bit of a negative question, but what I'm looking to do is turn it into a positive, so we can understand again that when the conditions are like that, we can find a way to make it happen. And like I said, that's all I've been doing, is finding a way despite all the adversity, despite what didn't happen, making something else happen on the back of it. If you've enjoyed the episode, please give it a thumbs up, please like and subscribe. That would be amazing. 3 off 250 right now, so if you can help me get to that, that's another small milestone, small thing that'll pick me up. I have also noticed today as well, I've done 480 episodes, so just 4 weeks off 500. Of course, doing it throughout the week, it means 4 5s, 500. That's incredible, really. Do you know that? And again, something else I'm really looking forward to marking. You know, in reality, it'll just be another day, but again, I've shown great consistency to what I do. I love what I do, you know, and at times like this, I can express how much it's pulled me up from what was only a mini slump, but it was a slump. So whatever you do, guys, have an absolutely awesome week. You know, enjoy it, make the most of it, and be positive. Just doing it.